We're diving into the Atlanta real estate market numbers, specifically with townhomes and condos, and we're doing it right now. Let's do it. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Atlanta, Georgia, and today specifically about Atlanta real estate market numbers, then don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My name is Jonathan McCoy, and I'm getting calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make that move here to Atlanta, Georgia, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're making that move right now, a month from now, or a year from now, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. My contact information is below. I'd love to help you make that smooth transition here to Atlanta, Georgia. But like I said, we're talking townhomes and condos. For those of you that keep up with my channel, I'm doing market stats every month, and this month I decided to switch it up a little bit. I did some single family detached home market numbers already. You can find that video right here. And right now I'm jumping into townhomes and condos. Also be on the lookout for a video that's going to break down the counties in and around Metro Atlanta. So let's don't waste any more time. Let's get to it. So right now, what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at the yearly trend analysis for townhomes and condos. And for the latest numbers, we're looking at May 2022 versus May 2023. Now, for this townhome and condo market, it's just as hot as the single family detached homes. For those that are not familiar with the Metro Atlanta area, or for those that are, you've probably seen a ton of townhome and condos being built in and around Atlanta. Reason why is we're definitely at an inventory shortage still for all kinds of homes here, and you can put more townhomes and condos on a spot of land than you can single family detached homes. So it seems like a lot of builders and communities are throwing in these townhome communities all over the place. So if you're looking in metro counties, lots of times townhomes are what you're going to be finding right now. For those that are looking for townhomes and condos, just to give you a breakdown of some of the numbers, we're looking at active numbers, pending, and the pending ratio right here. We see 1,818 homes are active right now, 1,943 are pending, and that ratio is 51.7% are pending. That means under contract. So 51.7% of the homes when they come on the market for townhomes and condos are going under contract. Now, one thing to be aware of is the media and lots of stuff out there on YouTube. With the clickbait, they love to make you think that the sky is falling, and here's how they do it. If you take a look in the remarks area over here, I could easily use these numbers to make you think that the sky's falling. Here's how I could do it, and here's how the media does it all the time. Compared to last year, we're 52% more listings active than we had last year. That may make it seem like there's a bunch of homes on the market. And then we're 25.2% lower in the number of homes that are under contract. We're 23% lower in homes that have sold. So if I use just percentage, yeah, it looks low. But let's take a little deeper dive into this. If you actually compare the total number of homes that's active, pending, and sold last year than this year, we actually have about 400 less homes on the market. So actually, overall inventory is lower. The other thing to look at is something like this. So month supply of inventory is not just how many homes are on the market, but also how many people are purchasing those homes. And if you look at this number, it's almost a percentage of 100% higher when it comes to month supply of inventory. Last year we were at 0.9, this year at 1.7 months. However, if you look at historic norms, in a healthy non-buyer seller's market, we usually look at 6 months of inventory. We're still super low. So again, you can use these percentages to make you think that the sky's falling or the market's crashing, but in actuality, it's still a strong market out there for sellers. It's still tough for buyers to find homes. What the truth is there's less homes for sale and there's less buyers right now. In addition, we look at median days on market. Last year we're at 8 days, this year we're at 19 days. 137.5% increase on days of market. I could use that number and say, hey, look how crazy it is. Last year, we sold a lot faster than this year. It is really slow. But in actuality, in terms of a normal market, usually this is at like 45 to 60 days on market. We're at 19. That's a lot lower than historic norms. Is it higher than last year? Absolutely. But that is still a market that is going fast. Now let's take a look at the sales price here and the list price. So the list price has increased from last year. That's how much people are just putting the homes on the market for. And the median list price is $353,230. The median sales price is $350,000. That's around about 100%. It's slightly lower, but they've rounded up. That's about 100% of the sales to list price ratio here. Now, interesting thing here to point out is For last year, the median sales price was $340. This year it's $350. So it's gone up $10,000. When you look at single family detached homes for Atlanta and the metro Atlanta area, that number is actually decreased from where it was last year. Right now, we're at $430,000 for the median sales price of homes. But the previous year, I want to say, and I don't have the numbers right in front of me, it's like 436, 438, somewhere in there. So prices for single family homes has decreased, while prices of townhomes and condos has actually gone up a little bit. One more number to point out here is that's failed listings, and that's how many listings our homes are put on the market, they go through their contract period and they don't sell. And that is 17.2%. Again, it's a really low number. In a normal market, we're usually seeing this at 30 to 40% of homes that don't sell. So it's definitely still the seller's market out there, and the condo and townhome market are still hot, just like single family detached home market. Now we're looking at the 6 months trend. So it's good to look at homes from year to year because of the seasonality of real estate. So it's good to look at last year, the same month as this year. In the 6 months trend, it's kind of good to see what's happening in the market with the knowledge that real estate is seasonal. Now, the seasonality does not hit the condo and townhome market as much as it hits the single family detached home market, but there is still some seasonality to it. So if we look right here, the active number of homes been relatively steady. We're going from 1,947 back in December to the high point of 2,000 here, and now down to 1,818. So again, not too big of jump or fall in regards of the number of active homes. Pending homes, however, have definitely increased. We were from 1,343 all the way up now to 1,943, and I guess the high point was back in April at 1,970. We see the pending ratio has gone up, so a lot more homes under contract, as we've already talked about. The number of solds have increased throughout this year, and then distressed homes stayed about the same. Distressed homes are homes that are selling for less than the owner owes on it, so you can tell there's just not a lot of distressed homes. So these are like foreclosure homes. Going down here, we see that the median sales price has steadily increased over the months for the last 6 months, up to now $350, and we see that matches what it was last month. So April, May, we're kind of holding steady here at this $350,000 mark for the median sales price of homes. And the list to sales price ratio from 98 to 100%, so again, not too much of a change. We do see the median days on market has decreased from that high point in January of 39 days on market to now 19 days on market. So again, townhome condo market is still hot. One thing to take note of, and a thing that I think is affecting the townhome and condo market, is the affordability of townhome and condos compared to single family detached homes. So we're seeing, again, the single family detached homes selling at a median sales price of $430,000, where you see townhomes and condos median sales price of $350,000. With that said, one thing to consider if you are looking to buy a townhome or condo are the HOA fees. One thing that's important to note when it comes to townhomes and condos is lots of times, depending on the community, and this can vary from community to community, is that you'll have monthly HOA fees as opposed to maybe a yearly fee if you have an HOA at all in single family detached homes. And those monthly fees can vary depending on what's included in the HOA fees. You might be in a community where they include the outside maintenance of a home, you have a pool or other amenities that cost you more. And you get to condos, especially in like downtown Atlanta, where you have like concierge service as well, you can jump those fees to $600, $700, $800 per month. So when it comes to townhomes and condos, don't just look at the sales price of a home, you also need to factor in the fees for the HOA. Okay, now we're going to jump to the months of inventory broken down by price range. And again, the average homeowner out there and person is going to look in this $200,000 to $400,000 price range to try to purchase a home, especially the first-time home buyers out there. And again, you're still getting nailed from $200,000. You're at 1.2 months of inventory, all the way up to that $400,000 mark. You're at 1.3 months of inventory. So still very low, not a lot out there to choose from. As we go up in price, we do see the inventory start to increase. This is, again, not necessarily there are more homes on the market, but there's just less buyers as well purchasing these. A little bit of a weird phenomenon happening here. So you go all the way up to 1 million, you're still in a seller's market. You jump from 1 million to 2 million here, and look at this, it's all of a sudden in the buyer's market. But then you go from 2 to 3 million and you're back in the seller's market, and you go up to 3 million in your balanced market. These numbers, don't get caught up in these numbers too much. The reason why you'll see these jump all over the place, because there are not a lot of townhomes. When you get to like the million plus, there's just not a lot of townhomes and condos out there that sell for that amount. And so since you have such few townhomes and condos and the price of 1 million plus, once you add a few on the market or some go under contract and take them away, that really affects the value here in the calculation. So you can see some crazy jumps like we see here. Look at this 1.5 to 2 million range. In December, you're at 24 months. You're January, 22 months, then jumps up to 29. And look what happens in March, jumps down to 6 months of inventory. Then jumps up to 26 and back down to 13.5. So you can have massive fluctuations here just because the limited number of homes in this price range for townhomes and condos. So don't get too caught up in these numbers down here, unless you're looking in this range. But again, just the fewer numbers here. What's really important is looking at this total amount, 1.7 months of inventory that we're looking at. So still very much into a seller's market. All right, now this last chart here I'm going to show you this is actually breaking and separating up townhomes and condos, which is really important because they definitely sell at a different price. The only reason we put these together is because you have attached homes now. So you don't have that single family home that has the yard that's a little more spread out. So these are kind of lumped up a little more together, but you definitely have a difference in the price ranges. So let's take a look here. For a townhome, you're going to see the median sales price coming in at $397,765. So there's the median sales price for townhomes. Median sales price for condos is at $295. So big difference here. When it comes to days on market, townhomes are staying about 17 days on market and condos 20 days on market. So not too much of a difference there, but a little bit. And then the median list price is coming in at $407,623 for townhomes. And we're getting about 100% sales list price ratio. Again, they've rounded this number a little bit because you can see that's actually about $10,000 lower. And then for condos, you can see it's coming a little lower. And actually, I think that calculation's done wrong here as I'm looking at this chart. So I'd have to jump back in and see, because I can see here, list at $299.9, sell for $295. The sales list price ratio is 98.8%. So I think that number's actually wrong there. I'll have to talk with the chart people to see about that. But anyways, you're still seeing you're getting a lot of listings that are coming in right around the list price here. If you're looking for a townhome or condo, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email if you have any questions about purchasing townhomes and condos, investing in them. As I stated at the beginning of this video, coming out with a county by county breakdown as well. Dive in a little deeper to some of the numbers in and around Metro Atlanta. Maybe you're looking for the area that's a good buy, or maybe your price range, you want to go up or you want to go down. We're going to break those down a little bit from county to county. So be on the lookout for that video. And again, if you have any questions about this one, drop a comment below, or more than welcome to reach out to me. My contact information is below. If you don't want to miss out on another one of these videos, then don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in more videos just like this one, then check out these videos right here. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.